I know you want to start making more purposeful decisions when it comes to the creating or the curation of your wardrobe, but I got to tell you something. You got to throw out all the rules that everybody keeps telling you about. Yep, I'm talking about the shape guides. I'm talking about following your favorite celeb and mimicking their style. Like, we're not doing that. If that worked for you, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? So I've got some do's and don'ts for you that will help you to find out who you are and what your personal style actually is. Let's get the don'ts out of the way, okay? And I've got two really big ones for you. Number one, do not build your style around someone else. I know that it's easy to look at your favorite influencer or your favorite celebrity and be like, wow, like she's always killing it. Like, I need to dress like that. That person may have a different body type than you. They may have a different lifestyle than you. They have a different skin tone, different undertone. Like, colors, shapes, everything may not look the same on you as they do for them. And most importantly, you may not feel as confident as they do about what they're wearing. So I want you to ditch the whole cyber stalking of your favorite person and trying to figure out what would so-and-so buy, okay? Don't do that no more, okay? Number two, I want you to ditch those shape guides. The shape guides are those ones that tells you if you're hourglass shaped, then you need to dress like this. If you're apple shaped, then you need to dress like that. It's a good starting point, but if you don't like to dress like that, then why would you go and create a wardrobe, spending yet again time and money on pieces that a piece of paper said that you should wear? For me, my body shape, it tells me to wear form-fitting stuff, and I don't like wearing form-fitting stuff. So I go against everything that this piece of paper says. So I want you to look past that because you're more than a piece of paper. So let's talk about the do's. You've got a closet full of stuff that you hate or can't fit. Do get rid of it, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself, overwhelm your brain, overwhelm that decision-making process of what to wear every day with pieces that you would not even wear anyway, okay? So purge that closet, okay? And by the way, if you want my secrets on how to purge and really define your personal style through that purge, make sure to watch this video. My next do is to identify themes that work for you in your wardrobe. You want to know what does work for you and what doesn't work for you. That's the key. If you don't learn what those themes are, you're going to continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. And that's why I'm so excited to create this Finding Your Personal Style series, because we're going to go deeper into that in another video. My third do is to organize your closet. Once you have purged what you don't need and what you don't love, organize it so that you can find what you need easily. I know for me, if I can't see it, it's out of sight, out of mind. So I really don't like storing my items folded, but I've created a hanging system that works for me. Everyone does something different. You find what works for you. Now, my fourth do is Pinterest, but not exactly how everyone tells you to do it. Everyone tells you to create these mood boards and these color palettes, and while those may be, helpful, you may not know what color palette you want. Instead, I want you to look at the pieces that you wear the most, go take them to Pinterest and look them up and find new ways to style them. You already love the piece, so why don't you find even more ways to love it? My fifth do is to make sure to fill in the gaps in your wardrobe. Do that first before you do any extra shopping or sewing, because it's nothing worse than having a lot of clothes that are really incomplete outfits, and then when you go to put it on and go somewhere, you're just like, it's missing something, and you don't get that wow factor that you're looking for. So make sure to kind of take inventory of what you have, try on some different options and say, you know what, this outfit would be fire if it had this. Put it on a list and make sure to go shopping for it. And next, speaking of shopping, I want you to challenge yourself. If you don't look in the mirror when you're trying on something and say, yes, girl. Like, if you don't have a reaction like that, if you don't feel yourself like that, then that piece ain't for you. Put it back, okay? Learn how to have higher standards for what you make and what you sell. If it doesn't make you just want to just go, then you don't love it, okay? I want you to be able to get dressed every day and feel like you look like the baddest boosh in the world, okay? And lastly, speaking of gut, my biggest and most important do is to trust yourself. Look inward. Be confident in what makes you happy, what makes you feel great. And don't look for the validation of other people. Don't try to put yourself in a box that, you know, this particular style is defined this particular way, because you may be a blend of all over, you know? Just trust yourself, pick up on your own vibe, and satisfy yourself. There's only one person that stares back at you in the mirror, and that's you. It's okay to be inspired by other people, but don't imitate them. You're unique. You have a unique sense of style. What makes you comfortable may not be what makes the next person comfortable. But every day you should leave out of your house feeling like you look great, like you're putting your best foot forward to the world. Now that you've got my do's and don'ts, I want to invite you to talk about purging. Not just pulling stuff out of your closet and throwing it away or donating it, but really taking note of what you're removing out of your wardrobe and understanding how you've made those decisions and how not to make those decisions again. See you there.